when we talked earlier, I thought it was super funny how you said there's a little bit of a lack of transparency when you look at different blog posts on MLOps right now, or you look at people explaining how they're putting things into production. Can you go into that a bit more in depth for us?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of the way that I feel it's that most of the things that are published right now in terms of machine learning suffers a very huge survivorship bias. You know, like we just see the shiny stories, like, okay, I implemented machine learning in my company and we earned $2,000 per minute or something like that, or we have the latest framework that solve all the problems of the universe, very shiny cases and so on. But as long as we just highlight these aspects, one thing that I think for me it's missing, it's that what's the story of the guys that failed, or what the stories of the guys that are right now in the trenches suffering to put those systems in production right now? Because as we discussed before, for every winner that we have, big tech companies, Airbnb, Uber, and so on, we have a very big trail of guys that did not survive. You know, like some death march projects in machine learning, or some kind of delusionments with machine learning, or teams that were completely fired, for example, or machine learning systems that were replaced with the rules and something like stuff like that. And my point is that it's super cool to see those posts in Hacker News or Medium blog posts or personal blog posts that, okay, so we put the system in production and so on. But one thing that I think it bothers me, and it's related with the high stakes machine learning talk that we are discussing right now, it's that let's study a little bit more about the bad cases, the cases that fail, or how those machine learning projects are suffering most, you know, in terms of deployment. So how looks like your deployment? How looks like your code review? How looks like your data or code management or experimented tracking? You know, so and no one's discussed about this. Everyone discuss only about this a very bright side of all those new technologies. Of course, this is part of the hype, of course, but if you're talking about something that needs to take a little bit seriously in terms of put things in production that can be reliable in certain way, we should discuss about the bad things also. So that's the way that I feel.